Hello, beautiful people. So I wanted to talk to you about something really quick that I've started noticing a lot lately with others around me, and somebody wanted to talk about pretty much what could they do for their sinus issues. So if you're having congestion or some sinus issues, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that it's obviously not something that's a contagious situation like a flu or a cold or obviously virus. You want to make sure that it's not anything that you can test to see if that's what you have. So for case in point, sinus issues and congestion is not going to be the same thing as allergies. If you have allergies, then that's something completely different. But if you're having sinus issues and congestion and it's not related to a virus and it's not an allergy, one thing that you can try is eliminating dairy from your diet. Dairy has been shown to cause inflammation. And obviously when there's inflammation in your body, especially in your respiratory tract, that's when you get that congestion, the sinus issues and things like that. I know we see it a lot, especially when it gets cold. We see it a lot during this season. So if you're having some sinus issues, try to eliminate dairy for 1 week. Just go 7 days without dairy. And when I say dairy, I mean any cow-based product. So cow milk, meaning no cheese, no milk, no butter, no cream, nothing that is cow-based. That is considered dairy. If you eliminate that for at least 7 days, that should help with your sinus issues and congestion if it's not related to a virus and if it's not an allergy. So that's something very simple that you can do. I know often I get, well, how am I going to not eat cheese? That's impossible. I love cheese. Yeah, dairy is a hard thing to get off, especially when you've been having dairy your entire life. That is something that's difficult to stop. However, if it's something that causes you discomfort or affects your daily mood and how you're able to get throughout your day, if it's something that bothers you enough, you'll stop doing it. So that's something very simple that you can do. May not be simple, but that's something that's very easy to do in terms of you don't have to worry about taking medication necessarily for it. You just stop doing the dairy and hopefully that'll help. So take this advice with a grain of salt. This has just been what I've been advising people who ask me what they can do. The first thing I say always is make sure that it's not something that you can test positive for, like an allergy or, a virus. If it's not any of those things, you're not allergic to anything and you don't have a virus, then look at your diet. And one of the main inflammatory foods that we see is dairy. So that's milk products. So any cow-based products, try to avoid those for at least 7 days. And if you avoid those for 7 days, you should have an improvement in your sinuses and your upper respiratory symptoms. And I'm talking things like being stopped up on one side, running on the other side, or this sinus pain that's up here that you get, or just overall congestion. This tends to help you if you stop doing the dairy. Now, if you feel like you have to have cheese or you want to drink a cup of milk or whatever the case may be, there are non-dairy alternatives. What we drink is almond milk, and you can do almond milk, you can do coconut milk, you could do rice milk, there's cashew milk. There's a lot of different types of milk that you can do. I've had all of them, but typically what we do all the time is almond milk. That's what I use for my smoothies. That's what I use for my cereal when we drink it. That's just what we've been using in our house for years and years and years. If it's cheese that you need, there's several cheese alternatives, but I will tell you some of the plant-based cheese alternatives are not the best. A couple that I really love is the Follow Your Heart brand. That is really, really good. And then there's also the Daiya cheese, D-A-I-Y-A. Those two plant-based cheese alternatives are really, really good. To me, it tastes the same. Obviously, it's not as rich and thick and creamy, but to me, I really don't taste a difference. But again, I've been eating like this for a very long time. So you can try those cheese alternatives. And if it's butter that you're looking for, like to put on toast or, you know, to stir fry food with or whatever, the vegan butter that I use is called, is by Earth Balance. And you can get the Earth Balance one. I get the one that's in the red container that says soy free. It's okay if you get the soy version with the soy in it in the yellow container. I just happen to get the red one most of the time. If they don't have the red one, then I'll get the yellow one. So that gives you a butter alternative, it gives you a milk alternative, and it gives you a cheese alternative. So there are other options of getting in that creamy taste of having dairy. Or if you're trying to do a latte, or you like milk in your tea, or you know what you want to drink in your cereal, there are options. You can do things other than dairy, and try to do that, like I said, for at least 7 days and see if you notice a difference. If you do, leave me a comment below and let me know. Again, this is just what I do. This is what my family does. This is what I tell people when they ask me what to do. But you can completely try it. If it's something that works for you, that's great. And let me know what you think about it. All right, so that was just a little quick thing I wanted to get on, because a lot of times people ask me about, you know, they're congested, what can they do? And the first thought is, okay, well, it must be something in the air or something like that. It could be something in the air. It could be viral, it could be an allergy, or it could be something you're eating that's causing the inflammation. So try that out. Let me know if it works. I hope you guys like this video. Share it with someone that you know is struggling with sinus issues. This is something that's very common, and mostly this time of year when it's cold. And that's just because we have cold and flu season, and people kind of mistake the two and think, okay, this is what's happening. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's simply something you're eating that's causing the problem. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you later.